Welcome to episode 12 of season 3 here at WLHS11. We're coming at you with a whole new look and we hope you enjoy. Saturday, January 19th, the annual staff hosted the 2019 LHS Miss Most Beautiful pageant. The night consisted of 38 beautiful ladies and Maddie Kate Shelton was crowned this year's LHS Miss Most Beautiful. Alongside her were Macy Childers, Leslie Ann Nell, Destiny Slate, and Taylor Stiers. Maddie Kate is a returning LHS Miss Most Beautiful from her sophomore year in 2017.
I'm so excited to be the 2019 Miss Most Beautiful. It is an honor to represent my school, and I'm excited to see what I can do with this title. Winning 2 years in a row was definitely a surprise for me. Going into the pageant, I thought, it's whatever. If I win, I win. If I don't, I don't, because I've won before. And so when they got down to top 5 and they started calling and they hadn't called my name yet, I was like, well, it's whatever. It's over. I didn't get anything. And then they called my name and I was like, oh, okay, I got this. So I'm just really excited to have won this 2 times. As far as all my other pageants goes, my big thing is I want to use this title to encourage the people around me. I want everybody around me to know that they're important, and I want everybody to feel like a somebody. I think that's my big thing that I have with all my titles that I want.
The entertainment was also a highlight of the night and left the crowd in awe.
When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna stand the fire, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me.
9 of them happened to be choir students. We talked to a couple of these students to see how they felt about performing at this year's pageant.
I absolutely loved getting to sing in the pageant. It was so much fun because I actually wanted to do it, but Miss Gadd asked us to sing in it, and so I was like, okay, I'll do that. And I was kind of sad because I wasn't going to get to be in it, but when I got up there and I started to sing and I was backstage with everybody, I felt like I was in it, because after the girls would walk, I could tell them how good they did and comfort my friends if they weren't feeling their best self or anything like that. But then at the same time, I was allowed to do my talent, which is part that the girls don't get to do, but that's part I get to share with everybody.
Congrats to all of the ladies, and thank you to the entertainment for such a great night. These students are led by choir director Hannah Gadd, who has recently been named LHS Teacher of the Year. Congrats, Miss Gadd.
I am so proud of her. She's definitely one of my most inspiring teachers. She really cares about all of us, and we've definitely got to see her grow as a teacher because we've all had our rough spots, and she is a fabulous teacher, and we are so glad we have her.
Our very own choir teacher, Miss Hannah Gadd, was recently chosen as Lafayette County School District's Teacher of the Year. Teachers were nominated by their peers and then required to write an anonymous essay to be chosen.
Being Teacher of the Year doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to make me a better teacher or that I'm even a good teacher to start with. It just means that my colleagues believed in me and that I had a wonderful background with amazing teachers throughout my entire life. I grew up in a family of teachers. My mom is a teacher, my aunt is a teacher, Langford, my cousin, is a teacher. Teaching has a very big impact on my life. The students impact your life the most. And choir may have an eye in it, but it's not about me. And so that's what I tell my kids all the time, because I want them to grow up and be successful individuals, not necessarily successful musicians. It's definitely given me a boost of confidence, and it definitely has helped kind of reinforce everything that I do. It just is a wonderful encouragement for me to keep going. I'm excited and in disbelief. I was very shocked. I was actually on the way to New York City, on the way to the airport when I found out. I may or may not have passed out, but I don't think I did. It was a very shocking moment, to say the least.
Dr. Pugh, our superintendent, said that Miss Gadd always does an outstanding job with what she does. She always goes above and beyond for her students. The Commodore Media Group says, congratulations, Miss Gadd.
Every year, the Beta Club hosts a blood drive here at the school. Students and teachers come together to help save lives. Here's Allie with a recap of how this year's blood drive was a success.
The blood drive, something that's been happening at Lafayette for many, many years. Students and teachers voluntarily gather around to donate blood to help others in need. We talked to some of those students and teachers to get an inside look at what it's like to donate blood.
I think it it gives the opportunity for students that probably wouldn't do it otherwise or wouldn't have the time to do it otherwise to be able to do it during the day, and teachers too. Well, I am AB negative, which is about 1 to 3% of the population, so I feel like I really need to probably try my best to give blood. There is a blood shortage, so I think it's very important that we try to meet that shortage by giving blood when we can. I had a little trouble this year, so I'm going to try, and we'll see how that goes. Normally, when I donate, it goes really fast, but for some reason, I don't know if it was the vein it was in, it went really, really slow, and it took forever, so I'll just have to see how it works next year. I'm going to try. We'll see how that goes.
The blood drive, we work with Mississippi Blood Services, and we collect blood here at the school, and it goes to hospitals around the state, because each state is responsible for raising their blood, and there are federal ways to get it, but primarily the states are responsible. So through Beta, that's what we try to do. My role in the blood drive is to participate and to make sure that everyone knows about it and that everybody else is excited and wants to participate, and that there are incentives in participating. You know, you get the snacks and the drinks afterwards that everybody looks forward to, and it also is cool to get the t-shirt, and it's just cool to know that you've donated blood and it's that you've helped somebody, because I do believe that every donation can save up to 3 lives. Well, it's an important way for everyone to give back. I mean, certainly not everyone can give blood, but those that can, it's an opportunity for them to give back to their community in the way that it really requires not that much effort from them. They just go in and it's something that they can readily give.
Growing up, you might have loved watching movies of princesses or superheroes, but how well do you think you remember those movies? Let's go to Reese to see how well some of our students remember.
There's so many movies that we've grown up watching. I gave students a summary of 5 movies to see if they can guess that movie. Guess that movie. A band of superheroes unite on a mission to defeat a villain in search of all the Infinity Stones.
In the Infinity War or something?
Yeah. Talking donated toys end up trying to get home to their childhood owner named Andy.
Toy Story.
DNA-created dinosaurs break free and go on the hunt.
Jurassic Park.
There are a couple of sports ending out their seasons and some just beginning. Let's check that out with Laurie.
I'm Laurie Branch and welcome back to the ship. It's been a while, so here's a quick recap of some Lafayette sports. Our girls soccer team added a loss and a few wins over the break. They advanced to 21-2 and 5-1 in district. They played the first round of playoffs versus Ridgeland and won 3-0. They will now play Center Hill Saturday at 3 for second round. Our boys soccer team played Germantown in the first round of playoffs and lost 0-3, ending their season 13-10 and 5-1 in district. We want to say a big congratulations to such a great season and a big thank you to our boys. Our boys basketball team is 5-18 and 0-5 in district. They played on the 29th versus Saltillo and lost 34-54. They will play Strayhorn on the 5th at home. Our girls basketball team is 22-3 and 6-0 in district. They played Saltillo and won 67-34. They will also play Strayhorn on the 5th at home. Make sure you come out and support. The spring season started, which means golf, tennis, track, baseball, softball, and archery have all started after school practice. Make sure you tune in for updates on these sports.
We'd like to congratulate our bowling team for making it to regionals.
I feel like I did good, rode very consistent, but I guess all of us did good. We kind of helped each other out a little bit. It was just a good row round. game by all of us. Yes, I feel like we have a really good chance. I feel like if we bowl the same thing we did at regionals, I feel like we have a good chance. I feel like we need to work on being more consistent, hitting the same mark, doing the same thing, and being able to adapt to different conditions and stuff.
Only the South can go from 60 degrees one day to 30 the next. So here's Sean with a look at the weather coming up.
Weatherman Sean here. As we're recording this, it's very cold, but luckily for us, and especially for me, it's going to be getting warmer in the next few days. Friday has a high of 55 and a low of 40 with a 25% chance of rain and scattered clouds. Saturday, it gets even warmer with a high of 62, a low of 49, and a 7% chance of rain, but it will most likely be sunny that day. Sunday, warmer once again with a high of 63 and a low of 58, with a slight increase in the chance of rain with a 25% and cloudy.
Hey juniors and seniors, prom tickets are on sale now until February 8th. Be sure to have your approval form on hand and buy those tickets soon. Thank you for joining us this week at WLHS11. We hope you join us next week for an episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Come along with me. Let's head out to see what this world has for you and for me now. Whichever way the wind blows, we say, hey ho, let's go. The boat's rocking. Ain't no
Friday, the high is a 55. A 55. A 55 of what, Sean?
As natural as possible.
Maddie Cato is returning. Crap.
Playoffs versus, oh, I forgot who they played.
Teachers were required to, and then
gave students a summary of 5 movies to see if they could,